things might be feeling worse during the holiday season, because there's a lot of reasons why, your pelvic floor can be impacted by the holidays. Rich food that we're not used to, heavy food, lots of sugar for me and many of my clients. As soon as we eat sugar, we're instantly bloated. And all of that sort of bloating and pressure impacts our pelvic organs, which makes you feel heavy and disgusting in your pelvic floor. And it makes your prolapse feel worse. So for me, I ate more sugar over Thanksgiving than I normally do. And I felt it. And what makes it worse when you screw up, let's just say screw up, because it's not screwing up, but when you make choices to indulge in things that you maybe know aren't so good for you, and you feel the impact. Maybe you get constipated because you've eaten a lot of heavy foods and it just doesn't feel good, and you feel that impact on your pelvic floor and you feel bad. Or maybe you're really stressed because of all the obligations and all of the, commitments, and maybe you feel financial stress because of gift giving and all of that. There's just a lot of stressors on the brain besides the world stresses at large, which are huge right now. I mean, if you have a compassionate heart, your heart is bleeding for what's going on in the world. So that's a lot to hold, and we feel it in our bodies. So we feel that tension in our pelvic floor. And when you feel that tension in your pelvic floor, it squeezes around your shifted organs. It makes everything feel worse. It's not good. So holiday stresses, holiday busyness, lack of sleep, poor digestion, constipation, bloating, maybe less movement than you normally do. All of these things can make you feel worse during the holidays. Not to mention family stresses. Family stresses can definitely be a thing too. So all of these things can really add up. And what I want you to do, this word acceptance, is I want you to accept it. Accept that this is a hard time of year. Don't try to fight it. There's so much truth in the phrase that what you resist persists. Have you ever heard that? Because it is so true. What you brace against and oh my God, I'm so constipated. Oh, I hate that I ate that food and I can't believe that I did that. And now my prolapse is worse. And now everything feels worse. And oh my God, it's never going to go away. And this is horrible. The more that happens, the worse things get, because the more spun out you get and the more tense you get and the more spun out you get and the more tense you get. So what you resist persists. And so the more you can simply accept that this is a tough time of year, but it's a wave. You're going to get through it. This is a cycle. This is a season. You will get through it. That is actually going to help you take a deep breath and just allow a sense of relief wash through your body. Once you stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be perfectly healing and perfectly perfect and perfectly everything all the time, once you release that pressure, you will feel better. Okay? And even if you don't feel better, you'll at least be well, at least I know there's an end in sight. At least I know there's an end to this. At least I know I'm going to get through this period of time. So again, don't resist this time right now. Just know that acceptance is really, really key when it comes to managing your pelvic health issue any time of year, but especially over the holidays. Does your pelvic floor need help? Find out by going to www.vibrantpelvichealth.com/quiz. This is specifically for the women in my community, and it's going to give you some really great insights if you're new to my channel and just starting your pelvic health journey. Check it out.